Hi guys, and welcome to the latest video. It's been quite a while since I've done a sales update video, so I thought I would pop on. Beck's at work at the moment, and I thought I'd share with you 10 recent sales. I've not actually done a sales video, I think, in quite a while. We have shown the odd sale in one of our live streams, in our weekly live streams, but I haven't actually done a specific sales video, so I thought it was about time that I popped on and made a video about some of the cool items I have sold recently. So without further ado, I'm just going to switch you guys over to the browser view, and here we go. Now it should be yep, everything's appearing as it should. Now this is a sale that I'm very proud of. This is the Cut and Boss Teresa Collins embossing die cutting machine bundle. I only had this listed for I think it was under a day or under 2 days, something along those lines, and it sold for my asking price of £160. I don't think I underpriced it, if I'm honest with you. I think I chose a fair price based on the bundled parts. I mean, I had some new bits with it. I supplied die with it as well. Yeah, I had some Teresa Collins die set, the magnetic shims, and the platforms as well. So I spent a bit of time just figuring out what goes with what should come with it, etc. I thought this was a quite nice little bundle, and obviously someone else out there thought so too, because they paid without making any offers, and they've since left me some lovely positive feedback. So that was my first sale. Next item I want to share with you guys is this quite simple little car boot pickup for £2. By the way, the previous item was also a car boot pickup. This was a £2 car boot pickup. It's an Omron M3 comfort automatic upper arm blood pressure monitor. A bit of a mouthful there, and it actually stayed listed for a little bit longer than I thought. However, it still sold, I think, within a month or two, and it sold for £25. I paid £2 for it. It just a quite simple device. I tested it out. The battery's put in there, and it works. Like, the pump worked really nicely, and it was tight around my arm when I tried it out. And you can see it's all boxed and neat and tidy. So that was my next sale. Moving on, now this is something which I thought I would have gotten a lot more for. This is pretty much a new old stock vintage Sony, my first Sony cassette player. You can see it's got the polystyrene inserts, the user manual, everything's bagged up. It is basically new old stock. I did say, and this is the beauty of eBay, sometimes you can describe things so much more accurately, whereas, for example, if you were to send this into Amazon, you wouldn't be able to offer the same assurances or describe it in the same way. New means something different over there, but on eBay I was able to say this is new old stock, only removed from the packaging for the purposes of photographs and to test it, so that I could ensure that you got a working product. And it's a lovely bit of kit. I had originally had this priced up at nearly £200, guys. I think £199. I'd get the odd watcher, so it gave me hope, and who knows, maybe someone would have paid for it, but I kept on reducing the price, and eventually I got £80, and I'm pretty happy with that because it really doesn't owe me anything. It was a lovely little pickup. Moving on, lovely Denon CD player. Now this thing is a tank. It weighed over 10 kilos. Built amazingly well. However, this one had been through the wars. It had a few issues. One of the issues was that, like, you could see some of the screws weren't flush on the body of the CD player, and that was an instant giveaway that it had been repaired previously before I got hold of it. So I did use it actually in my hi-fi for a bit and tested it, and it works fine. The CD tray was a bit juddery. On the odd occasion it would get stuck. It's got scratches all over it. But considering all of that, and there's no remote control, but considering all that, it still fetched me £50 plus the £15 shipping, and it's going abroad. Next item. Now this is a Sony Freeview hard drive box with a DVD recorder. It's the HDR, or what was it, RDR, HXD 890 160 gigabyte machine. Now I paid £5 for this. I tested it and it seemed to work, and I don't know why, but I at the time I thought I saw someone get nearly £100 for this machine, and I'm pretty sure they probably did. And they had the remote control, and I didn't have the remote, and I saw this was going for a lot less money without the remote. So I ended up bidding at auction for one of these, and I ended up paying £20 for the remote. And I thought, well, if I've spent 25 and I can make 100, I'm happy with that. In the end, I only sold it for 60 plus the shipping, so a lot less than I wanted. And so not quite a great pickup there. So something I thought I'd share with you guys, where it does go wrong sometimes. So that £20 obviously ate into my profits a massive amount. But there we go, it's what happens sometimes. Moving on, now this was quite a recent pickup. I shared this in one of my recent haul videos, and this is an iPod Touch 2nd generation 16 gigabyte model. I paid a tenner for it, I think. So that's not bad. I tried to get some photos, and these photos turned out really badly. I think they were very overexposed. You can see there's like this white haze around the iPod, but I thought I try my best to get the pictures of the screen. Overall, I suppose there was enough detail and enough photos, and I got a real close-up of the back there as well. And it sold for 30 plus shipping, so from 10 to 30, that's a decent little flip. Next item, now this is like a slash fail. This is an oil on canvas painting I bought ages ago. Originally I bought it to flip, but I paid way too much. It was at auction. It was a lovely little painting by Max Savvy, and actually you'll see people on by like Marble Arch, I think, or by somewhere around there in London. There's a guy that sells stacks of this guy's paintings. Was it by Regent's Park or somewhere along the railings near the zoo? I can't remember exactly. My memory is very hazy, but I believe I've seen them there. But yeah, this painting I paid like 30 or 35 pounds for. Had it for ages. We ended up just putting it up on the wall, and my daughters made a little joke about it because we put it up on the wall opposite our television, and it reminded my daughter of The Simpsons, because obviously in the Simpson household they've got a similar like a boat painting or like on their wall opposite their TV as well. So it kind of was funny that we were emulating The Simpsons in real life. We had it for quite a while. We ended up liking it, but it was always listed because we weren't that bothered. In the end, I accepted an offer of £40. So I think I probably lost money there because you're taking away fees and everything. So I think I paid 30 or 35. So you know, I lost money there, I think, if anything, with the fees. But glad to see it go in a way, to be honest, because I did buy it to sell, and we kind of ended up just keeping it because it was it just wasn't selling for the price we wanted. I've had it at various prices, and as you can see, I actually had it up at £52.99 for some reason. I mean, I had it up a lot higher at one point, like 130 or something like that. And again, I'd get the odd watcher, the odd kind of interest that would keep me thinking, okay, yeah, someday someone will pay for it. But I just got fed up of it as well, and so I kept on dropping the price. But I didn't want to drop it any more than 50. But when someone offered me 40 after having so little interest in it, I was glad to see it gone, to be honest. Moving on now, this is a nice little flip actually. This is a Sony Walkman I picked up not too long ago. I paid £3 for it. It's a WMEX808, and what's cool about it, this is like a chrome body Walkman. If you've got one of these boxed, like with the collector's case, you can make some serious cash out of this, and the guy that's bought this off me is going to make some serious cash out of this, I've no doubt. Overall, it was in very good condition. It had a ding on the casing, which I tried to capture there, but it's very difficult because of the chrome body, and it had a slight fault at the hinge where you could sometimes get it to play, but there was definitely something wrong with it around that area where I'm just mousing over. But whoever's bought it off me faulty for £60 is certainly going to be able to fix it up and sell it on for a nice little profit, and good on them if they can do that, if they've got the ability to fix it. moving on now, this is a pretty funky sale. This is a Legend of Bob Marley album. The thing is, it got £70 and it's going abroad via the GSP program. The thing with this is, it's not a cassette. This is what's called a DCC. It's called a digital compact cassette. This is quite a rare format. It was only around for a couple of years, and hence certain albums fetch really good money. I've sold a few others. I came across a job lot of these. And I think I sold some other ones for even more. I think there was a police one which I think I got silly money for, and can't remember. There's a couple of others, and I've still got quite a few of these left. Not this particular one, but different albums. But it took a while, a few months to sell. But it's finally gone for £70 plus the shipping. A sealed Bob Marley DCC album. A final item. This is something I bought a few weeks back at auction, listed it and immediately started to get some interest. I spent £188 at auction in total with the fees and everything, and this is the first item to sell out of that lot. In fact, the only other item I've got listed is like a horn, which is for an Edison horn, which I'm expecting to get some money for, but this I took an offer of £170 for, so that's given a good chunk of my money back, and I've still got the Edison horn to sell, and I've still got the I've got some Edison rolls and like a cartridge and an old turntable to sell as well, so I should make some good profit out of that lot. So that was the 10. They were the 10 items that I wanted to share with you guys that I've sold recently. So I hope you found the sales video useful / interesting. If you did, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of the items, and obviously if you've got any feedback, I always appreciate reading that in the comment section as well. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.